Good evening, people, and welcome back. How's everybody doing? How you doing? How you doing? Okay, so let's have a look. Why isn't that playing? Probably because I don't have it set high enough. Right. So I hope everybody's alright. I say that with nobody watching at the moment because I'm looking at my stat sheet. We are going to go into the private group. I wonder what Bob's up to. Let's see if I can send him a message. How you doing? I think I'll be playing survival for a while. Kind of peed me off the last couple of times I played it. Thought I was all set today. Hey, let's see what he's doing. So yeah, I'm gonna continue on with the thing I was doing earlier, which was passenger missions, but looking for some kind of half interesting ones to collect some stuff on the way. Kind of worked out quite well. I made a little bit of money and I was able to have a look at some nice spots. So yeah, ice geysers, ice fumaroles, and a visitor beacon for 8 million. It's not bad. That one's pretty crappy because it's about 2,000 light years from the bubble. An Earth-like dance with a giant, though. Let's see how far out it is. Don't really fancy doing any long trips today, actually. How many people is it? It's passenger count is 6. I could actually... No, I couldn't. No, I was going to say I could put the sneaky beaky in, but I can't. It's not a bad one. 50 million to go probably beyond the centre of the galaxy. Where is it? Yeah, it's just beyond Sagittarius A. I've got 20, 16, that's probably quite a long way. That was one for 14. Don't start, you two. And these ones I'm not yet allied with, so they're not really going to pay me anything. Okay, so we might as well go back to this one, have a look at that pretty good one. Okay, there's this one, so we're going to pick a cabin. Accept the contract. Got an 8 million guy on board, and I've currently got a graphical issue for the game. Okay, that's better. Okay, and advanced maintenance. Make sure we've got some. We have some limpets on board. We go with 25 this time. Wasn't what I was thinking of there. So I'm going to look at universal cartographies for let's see what pages I had, but I think I've only got like 1 page. Oh, I got 2 pages. Not a lot. Just for if I need to rep up with anybody. Okay. Mimi. Let's get underway. Enough. Oh. Forgot about that.
Unsanctioned acts of aggression will not be
That was a close shave. Maybe leave him alone. Leave him alone. Right, okay, we've got our first unidentified signal source. Okay, degraded emissions detected, threat 0, so we'll pop in here. Okay, we've got debris here, and I'm going to crash into the debris because I'm going to spin around because we want it underneath us. So that's actually a good position for us. What type of stuff we've got? Emitters and stuff. Well, it's better than nothing. Definitely scoop it up. Got quite a lifespan on it actually. I was quite surprised at the lifespan on this one. What's actually salvageable stuff? Nothing at the moment. It's all like data and materials, which I'll take. Right, so navigation hats on. Jump out to our next jump. If you just joined the stream, feel free to come by and say hello in the chat. It's always nice to hear from viewers. Genuinely, it is. We got any interesting stuff in the system? Not particularly. So let's see where we're going. We're going in this direction, and we're still going to keep an eye out for I'm going to try not to come in too thick and fast here as we're dropping on our location. Good evening, Kathina. How you doing? How's things? I said I'd be back. It's gonna be one of those strange Sundays where it's really quiet with me, you, and the cats. And then after about half an hour, everybody starts coming in. Sorry, after an hour when I decide, oh, I'm going to play a different game if nobody's watching. And everybody piles in at the last second. I think it's one of those ones. God forbid, new viewers might pop in. No, that's not saying nobody's not one to do anything. That's saying when I go into the division, I get new viewers all the time. Probably laughing at me, but que sera. Hey Philibol, how's it going? Now we're onto a game that I can actually play now. Might be coming in slightly too fast here. Slightly. Yeah, I think just like there you go. That's a better. It's a better speed. It's a good speed there, actually. So look, we're on the light side of the planet for once, so we might actually see these ice guys. We're not just looking through night vision goggles anymore. Well, that was textbook one. I'd love to actually know where the ice guys are, because I can't see them. Ah, there's one. Okay, I can see two down there. Ooh. Go try and set down next to them. You try. These ice geysers because they're brown. Yeah, I guess so. I love how people don't read the title of my they don't read the title of my my account, and then they come in asking me what the best weapons are and stuff. I love that. That is pretty cool. We play a game. Let's see if we can try not to get the ship blown up. Way! It actually pushes the ship up, look. That is pretty cool, ladies and gentlemen. The ship's auto-correcting itself, actually. That sounds it. Trying to plug that hole. No, I didn't. Is it like yellow snow, Phil? Yeah, we plugged it. We won. Right, so onto the galaxy map to the next one. Well, this one's a little bit high up, but alright. Splurge all over your face. Oops, a daisy. Ladies and gentlemen, you can pick your luggage up from the ice geysers. Captain Crash and our crew take us into the atmosphere. That's the one symbol. These are ice face cleansers, but the same thing, yeah. It looked like something more than farts, but I don't really want to go down that route in a live stream. Pretty disgusting. And there's a picture of a queen on the wall. Oh well, they're all dropping in. To the moon! What's everybody up to tonight? What are you up to, Kathina? You in game or are you just watching? Are you in game yet, Phil, or still? Oh no, you're cooking. Okay. Symbol's probably working. Now the rule is, there are no rules. No, the rule is I drop in, I give it about 20-30 seconds for some emissions, degrade emissions or whatever to pop up. If it's a zero threat, I'll pop in. And this is Bob. Oh, we got another one just above us as well. No. Oh, you bastard. Where's that other one gone? I was getting greedy there, targeting something else. Oh crap, where's it gone? Can't see it now. That one. Where are you, degraded emissions? No, if it was no in Cathena, it was snakes on a caravan. Oh yeah, my housemate was watching that 3% one. I watched one on Netflix earlier. The Genius Minds, the most I can't remember, the most heinous bank robbery ever committed. About the pizza bomber man. Oh, we have hit a motherload one, people. So let's get cooking. Ah, nice. Remember, people, when Bob comes into the stream, we've all been expecting him. Okay. Let's have a look. See what he says. It shouldn't bloody send it local. Bloody hell, Final Destination 5? I know you like your horror movies, but that's scraping the barrel a bit. Have you seen the movie Wreck? Cathena. Or anybody. Oh. Nearly did what Bob did there. So we've got some tobacco, nice, some wine, nice, some consumer technology, that'll do nicely. Some nice illicit stuff to sneak back on. Right, okay, so this one, I know how we do this. We're going to go limpets, and we're going to jettison 3. Add limpets to the ignore list. No, REC Philibol. They did an American version, but the original was Spanish. It was filmed not too far from where I live. I hope that's the sun where that smoke's coming from. Right. So let's get on with the mission now.
Frameshift drive charging.
We're doing all right in this stream. What 3? No, if it had been, you'd have seen some woman go spinning past the windscreen shouting, "You're a man, you're not supposed to be here." Isn't that the thing they used to say? To keep men away.
Fuel scoping.
If a man's there, it gets classed as an orgy. Yeah, yeah, alright, love. I could be sticking around in the first place.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Right, okay, let's give it a couple of seconds. We can look around for them. Oh, I do like the screen. I do like the windscreen on this. It's rather large. I actually just watched a documentary the other night about the original Halloween. It's kind of one of my favourite movies. But it was an 18 back in the day, but there's not actually any blood in it. And there's only a tiny bit of nudity. Wait. Back in the Maggie Thatcher days. Even the Texas Chainsaw Massacre got banned in the UK, and that doesn't have any blood in it either. Shows you how scared people can be of new concepts. Very silly. Struck out on that one.
Drive charging. Ready to engage.
People, if you're new to the stream and you just drop by, do drop by and say hello. Yeah, you need a... ironically, you need a permit, Phil. Don't just let anybody in there. I think it's 51 virgins you need one for. Permits, oh, maybe it isn't. It's the Hawes system you need a permit for. Hawes, Summerland. I don't know why I always thought you needed one for the Virgin system. Well, you live and learn. Identified signal source. I wanna head towards that wherever it is. I think this will be a convoy dispersal, but normally this close. Combat aftermath. Threat 0 will be in there. I love how excited I get. I'm sorry, people, but I like scavenging. It's good fun. Many a pilot's gone to that system, Phil, and been disappointed. It's kind of in the name, anyway. Oh, we're going too fast here. We're going too fast. Okay.
Programming cargo scoop deployed.
We can should move forward a bit more, can't we? Hello, Mr. Piece of Wreckage. How are you? Oops. Probably good position as long as that big piece of... Oi! As long as that big piece of metal below me doesn't block the recovery limpet. No, it shouldn't. So be a son. We. Yeah. Grumpy bastard. The ladle of signal sources. Oh, you get some decent stuff in here, don't you? Chemical distillery's alright. 8 diversion plate, a dispersion plate. Okay, that's not great, but I'm kind of enjoying this scavenging part. It's pretty, you can't, you have to drop in your USS all the time. It's pretty, you can't answer distress calls. I know you can do the salvage stuff, but it's actually not easy. The salvage stuff, you have to look at loads of USS normally. But I might make myself a little salvage ship. Could be interesting. What would the Sainsbury's of signal sources be then?
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh no, can't. That's been sold to Aldi, hasn't it? Or is it the other way around? Who'd have thunk it, eh? Foreign company not wanting to do business in England after the Brexit. Who'd have thunk it? It's alright though, we don't need them, the tax dodging bastards.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's encoded those crazy ones I was looking out for in the middle of nowhere. Poundland.
Fuel scoping.
To be honest with you, I don't really care about the quality of them. I just want to.
Disengaged.
I just want them to kind of fill out my little trip. It doesn't feel like I'm kind of money grabbing too much. Nothing in this system.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2.
If anybody's noticed, I am having a tipple tonight. A bottle of beer and a whiskey. That's my drink for the week.
Fuel scoping.
So don't worry, I've not relapsed. Ooh, signal slot. Oh god, my mouth. Right, oh, weapons fire. No, that's not good for me. And it's a threat too. Do you think I can just swing in and... I should kind of head towards somewhere at least for the time being. So at least if you're in the channel, you've got chance of hitting something, haven't you? If you're in the shipping lane. No, I think it's something to do with. I think it's something to do with it's only a very small amount. Or is it what you drank it out of or something? No, actually, it means to a habitual drink. Didn't know that. I thought it had another meaning. Apparently, it means to rain heavy in British. It was tippling down. Say that all the time. What about you, Kathina? Can't move for tippling down. No, that's a Boilermaker, Phil. No, a tipple is just a. We say it. I don't know why the meaning is actually a habitual drink, but that's not how we use it. We say it just when you're gonna have a little bit. He likes a tipple. Okay, nothing going on in this system. Oh. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, a snifter, just by its pure name, would it would be enough to smell and drink, I would suppose. So that would be like a, not even like a shot, more like a taster.
Incoming mission critical message.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I do.
Fuel scoping.
I'll living in a foreign country, go, oh, it's raining cats and dogs. And you feel alright, dial afterwards. Okay, so we're on our way to this place. Sure. I always like the way that Americans in the Midwest used to get really excited by the way I say slutty. Used to get me to do it on replay. Say slutty. Oh, not fucking again, alright. Threat level 2. Distress call. Don't look at him. If we don't look at him, we can't see him. It's not like the cockpit of this thing, actually. Oi, 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 it's above me. Yeah, there was a couple of English words that they really enjoyed listening to. Convoy dispersal pattern, yep. Not in your life. Shit, I really fucking need to know where I'm going here. If I don't know where I'm going... Malina AB5 Ice Geysers. Okay, is that where I am? Not in Malina, mate. Hang on, we've got an unidentified signal source, we can work all that out later. But if that's passing us... Oh. That was weird. I did have it targeted. A strange one. Oh, that's why. Hang on. No, come on. It's going to go away from me here. Why is it not allowing me to drop out on it? Hey, Bob's dropping in. Bob's coming in. Bob's coming in. We've been expecting you. Hey, where the hell? This is doing my head in that it's not allowing me to drop in on it. Now it is. Too bad as a witch. Right, going to the shop. That'll be me.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I see. Turns out I was stuck in my mind from living in Yorkshire. It'll be reet. And blokes calling you love or duck. Man to man. That was really weird. You're right, duck. You're right, love. I got used to it, but... Am I M. Malina? Right, I'm just going to have to look in the transaction because this isn't giving me the CD58 ice fumarole. Okay. Jesus. Why did you say to shop? Are you? From Yorkshire. The Sean Bean. One does not simply like Sean Bean. Oh, crisps. Here we go. Got private beacon data. That'll be all right. Bloody hell. I was just talking to my housemate about that, how each area has a very high opinion of itself. People from Borough think they're class. Oh, they'll tell you about it. Cheers, Phil.
Cannot comply.
Oh, that point's okay.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
You didn't get that off Facebook, did you, Kathleen? There's this Facebook group, t-shirt company that used to make all these. God's own country. Why, does God like sitting in the wind and rain? Is that like his favourite pastime? God, the wind in Yorkshire. Jesus Christ. The rain I can just about handle. Oh, we've got another unidentified signal source there. Shame we're dropping in on this. Oh wow, this is pretty cool. These two are really close to each other. Has anybody been to the two moons that are touching? Hey Bob, we've been expecting you. Kathina, you receive a lot of gifts. Do you do things over the phone? Oh, this is really weird. It's put me in orbital flight of one place when I'm actually landing at another. There we go. Did you get your engineering done, Bob? Now the fumaroles, unfortunately, I haven't seen them close up. I'm supposing that's one. But never mind, I'll go see them another time. These are ice ones. Oh, so they're similar to the geysers. Strangers, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I was thinking, Kathina. Ooh, I like that. I actually like that. So what are fumaroles, apart from things with fumes on them? Ooh. Actually, I shouldn't smash into anything. I've got passengers on board.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, nice. 446 light years. Bob set a record, people. Right, are we going home now? We might actually be going home. Yeah, I'm coming home. I've missed something. I haven't done it right. What haven't I done properly? Oh no, this is the next place. Okay, that's alright. crapped it there. We'll call somebody in Hawaii, Phil. We'll call somebody and ask them. You don't know anybody in Hawaii, do you? What's a fumarole? Car. Ah, fume holes. Okay, get it. Occupied a skateboard. Don't worry, Swifty to the rescue.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Well, maybe I should fly a bit closer to it to help it. Is it coming back or? Got my hard points out.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I have. Right, we've got irregular emissions data, exceptional scrambled data emissions data, and modified consumer firmware. Cool. There's a bloke who had I was in a stream of this and they're literally playing The Floor is Lava over there. There was a bloke filming from his backyard and there's just lava ejections at the back of it, the edge of his backyard, and he's going, oh, it's alright, the wind's going in the other direction. I'm like, I don't know if rock cares about wind. You don't play rock, paper, scissors, wind, do you? I think you need to be a bit more careful, son. It's cheaper and safer, yeah. Well, that's a good thing. If it goes into the sea, at least you're just getting more of an island, aren't you? You're just getting more real estate, to be honest. It's not bad going.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
What about sea lava going into the seawater? Where the hell have I got 4 messages? Ah. Look. Oi! I've just done that again, haven't I? It's a good way of keeping her. Oh, Christ. Oh, they must disappear. Well, that means I have to go back and scan them again sometime.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I read that. I just thought it was different for the audio logs, which is a shame. I knew that the regular ones only last 30 days, but well, it's not the end of the world. It just means I have to visit them again sometime, I'm afraid. Clickbait. What is Beta's Pix? Well, I've just been stupid, Bob. It's Pictoris. It's not these parts.
Frameshift drive charging.
There'll only be pictures of holidays anyway, Bob. Nobody likes looking at other people's holidays. These are my holidays. Everybody loves looking at pictures of my holidays.
Fuel scoping. Fuel suit disengaged.
Is that Punjab Station? I'm sure I just saw Punjab Station. No, Prunario. Is that Avocado Station? Avocado. I'm sure that's playing on people's heads. These are just all the systems with crazy ass names, aren't they? Graded emissions. I'm not going to get greedy and... Oh, we got lots of flashes. That's always a good thing. See, we got bits and bobs. Right, while this thing does its work, I'm going to position it a bit better because it's not really positioned that well. I'm going to pour myself a whiskey because I'm allowed one a week now. Kathina, I think you can read my mind because I was literally going to say, does a pint of count? It's not going to be easy because I love a tipple. I can handle not drinking a bottle of wine. That part I can handle, but my whiskey tipple I like. Not this one. This one, I wouldn't give this to the cat. I won't be buying it again. Yeah, that's the thing, but if I think about that, I'd actually do it. Sorry, one. No, my feet have actually felt really good the last few days, so I'm gonna trust it. I think this could have been the problem. Which is really, really strange, but if it works, I'll be back on the mountains in no time.
Frameshift drive charging.
What were you engineering your thrusters for, Bob? Any particular reason, or just to do it? Get out that fucking way! Why is the nav beacon selected? I'm not at my point. It's very strange. Jump on.
Frameshift drive charging.
What illicit cargo have we got? Let's have a look. We got tobacco. Okay, 15 grand. Wine's probably not worth it. Consumer technology actually is. And the occupied escape pod is the best of the lot. 20 grand. I don't know, I just oh guys, got me.
Frameshift drive charging.
This thing is, I can outrun these chumps. Oh, he says, I was just about to say I'll get interdicted. I love it. I love it. I was like, I can outrun these chumps. Engage. Fucking game. Bob, where are your principles? I am highly troubled to see those words. Highly troubled. Highly troubled. Joking, I'll be scooping up Bob's missiles. Weapons fire detected, so that. I think we might have another one actually. Oh no, that's strange. I thought there was a second one. Mm-hmm. What was this Sothis deal anyway that Yamix had going? I'm asking for a friend. No, I'm asking because oh, she wanted the nav beacon data. Hang on, she said my next place is up ahead. It isn't. Oh, whatever. So
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
I know, Bob. I know, you know to blame. Oh, let's get him off the screen.
Mission critical message.
Right, here we go, we're in the system.
Fuel scooping.
Well, that's the thing, Bob, I won't get scanned.
Fuel scooping complete.
If you were to be scanned, you'd get either fired upon or fined. Normally, you get fined, and the fine is higher than what you've actually got on board. Okay. I know I'm gonna do some little other captions so nobody gets bored of that one, but you know, once a stream, twice a stream, 3 times a stream. But the fine normally outweighs whatever its value is, so. Whoa. Scan him while we're at it. Might as well. We'll have a quick look at the unidentified signal source. Threat level 4 as well. I can't do with a threat level 4. Be on my ass. Just drop a heat sink and as you go through the... It seems like people say you generally get scanned just as you're coming in, so I just drop a heat sink. I don't even think you need to go into silent running, to be fair. Oh, okay, that's a good one as well, yeah. Right, what are we doing on this final leg? I think it's just a visitor beacon. That's good. God, this whiskey is truly horrible. And we have a visitor beacon, ladies and gentlemen. We have a visitor beacon. For science, yeah. You'll have to become aligned. I'm sure of it. For science. I did check out the one you were on about, and I think it was only happening with you. Just so you know. So I didn't get anything that you were getting. I was getting something similar, but nothing to level that you were talking about. So thanks for wasting my time. I'm only kidding. I'm completely kidding. It's not true. Oh, high grade emissions. I'll have some of them. Yeah, we'll go there. High grade emissions. Yeah. No, I don't think I think I went there a long time ago, but I don't think I've been back since. Like I said, whenever these like kind of money making things have come along, I've always done my own thing. Oh, cripe on a stick. I don't think you can't collect what you've damaged. Okay, let's have a look. See what we're on. We have core dynamics composites and proprietary composites. That'll do me. My wonderful orca. She's a beauty, isn't she? Don't know where the bloody hell her name is. Where's the... I know you don't get the tail number, but where's the name on this thing? Definitely got one. Is it on there? Nope. Huh. Is that everything? No. What high grades, Bob? Maybe I should hang around Sol a bit more. How dare you know valid targets? What the f... Oh. Didn't mean to retract it.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure I did. I mean, normally if I'm putting the paint on it and whatnot, everything else just gets done automatically. I mean, look, I've even got planets on my dashboard and a light, so I'm sure I did. Actually, that's where I think that's where I name all my ships as well. So I don't know.
Cargo scoop retracted.
It's a bit strange. Destination.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3.
I'll have a look around for them. Sol's so bloody big and busy, you probably get a ton of stuff in there. Core Dynamics, wasn't that the name of the company in Fringe?
Mission objective complete.
Right, so where is this beautiful high metal content world that everybody wants to come and see? Oh yeah, wonderful. Doesn't look like any other high metal content world in the game. Who am I to mourn Elton? You're the man paying. Off we go, Ski.
Frameshift drive charging.
Get back in your box. Yeah, I was going to say it's a good job they can be traded down because I can't see me going for armor.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
It's not the one I've just dropped out of, is it? I'll give it a go, Bob. Ah, damn it. It's only a threat level 1, but what am I going to do? Throw metal alloys at them? Oh, there's another one. Weapons fire detected. Oh well.
Frameshift drive charging.
Exactly, but the high metal content world, yeah, they wouldn't know because they all look the effing same, especially those water ones. Well, I'll give you a reason why it's probably not best not to get them, Kathina, because you realise there would be a whole stream of me trying to collect the stuff needed to get them and getting angry at collecting it when it could have been traded down for other stuff. I could actually do a whole a trip to the old traders because I've got plenty of well, there's some materials I'm a bit low on. Like I could really do with going and getting some arsenic, some antimony. So I need to go through all of this and actually I'll do a stream where I go looking for them, because look, there's only really things like, got loads of iron, loads of nickel. I really should start doing, oh, what's that one? Sulfur. Thought that was a decent one. So data, yeah, again, not a whole load. Yeah, I've got adaptive encryption capture. Zilch, nada, zip. I think I traded it down. They were doing a couple of streams getting the good stuff. I haven't used the SRV in so long, it'd be good fun actually. What they should do with arsenic is, rather than arsing about on a planet trying to collect it, is just have like an arsenic planet somewhere and you just go out and mine it, but you have to travel like, I don't know, 3 days to get there. I'd prefer that. You fill up. I'd do that grind. Yeah, I don't mind. I actually like material gathering in the SRV. I don't like it in the ship, if I'm totally honest. You have arrived in the home system. You wouldn't mind cleaning up your room. Slots out the back door, please. Wipe everything down, and we'll have you back as soon as possible, because we know you didn't go sightseeing to that bloody planet. Yay, encoded emissions data, not decoded. Encoded's good, isn't it? Ah, shut up. Shut up, Bob. Shut up, Kathina. Trying to get me to do stuff. You know, because I'd have to get the materials and then I'd be pissing and moaning about that. You know how it is. The only good thing from Hull is chip spice. Quite miss chip spice. I tried to copy the recipe, but it just doesn't work. Whoa! Well, that's a big hunk of ship. Wow. Material grid resistors, and that's it. Oh, we've got some good emissions data though, so that's alright. Hang on, you're not Victor. Hang on, have I been jumping not realising it's not Victor? Yeah, I obviously have. Sorry, love. I thought you were a tranny. Have I got everything?
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've done my fair share of engineering. Fair share. I've got it logged in the backlog of videos that nobody watches. Listen. Honestly, I've done that whole trip thinking it was Victor. I think it's that one bottle of beer. It's gone to my head. Right, Bob, this is how you make a perfect entry to a ship. And believe me, this is the one thing I'm not too ineffectual about. I say this, I'm going to slam into the fucking cheese grater. Splat my ship all over the station. Right, you ready? We're going to line up with it. Just got half speed to line up, so I know what I'm doing. Flip it around. Line up. I'm gonna go over half speed. She's gonna piss and moan. Go silent. Drop a heat sink. Hear the complaint. Fly in through the slot. That's how you smuggle stuff. Oh well, thank you very much, Bob. That's nice to know. It's nice to know somebody's watching. It's just me normally, me and cats. But we like to play, you know. I feel like arriving into the place with a big Mac on and just been, hey, do you want to buy some smokes? Alright. I never used to use autodock, but now it's actually quite handy. Because as soon as you fly through the slot and you pull back on the thing, it slows you down as fast as it can. It can do it faster than you can do it, so is actually quite handy. You just have to make sure you don't power down outside, because then you're fucked. But it works. It works to an extent. Alright, okay, so let's have a look. Search and rescue. We've got a escape pod, so we've got 30 grand for that. That's not bad. Black market. It's probably not working again, but we can see. Oh, you don't? I don't think I do actually, but we were on about that yesterday. I don't remember the last time I was scanned. Probably have been, but didn't notice it. Radio. Anything? Bueller? Anything? Right, Elton. Influence and rep, yeah, right. In your bra. Oh look, these prices are going up now. Federico Horton's now paying me 10 million, so that's 2 million up to do pretty much. No. Visit beacon, visit beacon, visit beacon. Four visitor beacons for 10 million. That is so tempting. It's got a passenger count of 7 now. I don't know if that'd count. Let's see if I can do it in the sneaky beaky. I'd be able to do that one in the sneaky beaky. Just forgotten exactly what I've got in it. First class. Can't buy first class in here, can I? What about on this ship? Oh, hell to it. Without knowing. Yeah, well, it's good. It's good. And that's a 6B. That's why. Yeah, dignam it. Not flying around at this time of night for. I've got an economy one there actually. That's a 4. Oh no, it's economy though. I shouldn't have sold those other ones, should I? Dagnam it. Luxury, no, it's a 5B. Kagarax. Kagarax. Economy. 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 Look at all these economies. Okay, now, come on. Don't know why I've got these actually stacked up. I got so much shit in there which I actually don't even use. Oh yeah, very good, Bob. Thank you very much. Outfitting. Livery. Yep, ship name Ineffectual Gamer. Oh, Ineffectual Salvage, sorry. So and it's on there. I've got it in black, but it definitely wasn't there. I'd have seen that. I know I wasn't going mad. I saw those ones. I saw that one. How strange. You know, it's not make or break. Okay, let's have a look. Let's go back on that mission board. Chengden. See where Chengden is. Where the hell is Chengden? Chengden. He jumps his Chengden. 3. Yeah, let's do this one. It's alright for 10 mil. Can't really knock it. I mean, he's a picky tourist, so he might be a bit uppity. I tell you what, those bulk passenger things are ridiculously low price now. Yeah, but it needs to be for the VIPs, it needs to be first class, Kathina. That's the problem. Apparently these rich bastards don't want to fly on EasyJet, which is just not true. 'Cause I've seen loads. Oh look, it's busy in here. That beluga can piss off. Type 9, Type 9, Type 9. Was that a Type 9? Yeah, it's still not showing, Bob. Strange. Let me wait till I drop out. I don't think it did. If it's got those crowns on it, I'm sure you're not allowed economy. It should still say on the transaction. Oh, it did, you're right, sorry. I stand corrected, said the man in the orthopedic shoes. You know, if I'd have changed into the sneaky beaky, that mission had disappeared. You know it, I know it. Let's not pretend it wouldn't. Let's not pretend it wouldn't have. Oh, so you were watching back while I was explaining? Okay. I said I stand corrected. You can see in the tab on the left hand side, you can actually check out what it is. And I didn't know. But if I'd have switched to the sneaky beaky, the mission would have disappeared. You know it would have. And I'd be sat there now still complaining about it. So I'll switch to the sneaky beaky when I go back though. Because those kind of ones are really, really good for the sneaky beaky for the simple fact that you can get up to 8 people in it, and with that jump range you've got, it's craziness. You can get stuff done in seconds. Well, not seconds, but much, much faster. Are these the ones in Sothith? Phil. Yeah, you definitely think so, wouldn't you? But it's alright, I do check more often than not now. But I've kind of always assumed that the high class passengers don't want to go in economy. The ones with the crowns. I'm sure he was one with a crown. Ooh, ooh. We just missed Unidentified signal source there. There's a lot of things that this game should have. A lot of things. Encoded emissions data. It's very, very hard to find VIP missions that go to the same place, even if they're in a good place. I could always take one of my ships out to Namorodo and see if it does it, but I don't know if it does. It'd be nice if it did. It would truly be beautiful if you could stack them, but I mean, to be honest, it won't last very long, because if it ended up happening, they would be on it like a carb on it.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Let's just be totally honest about that.
Incoming message.
I mean, if I could stack VIP missions in my Anaconda, I would be effing loaded. I can't remember how many slots I've got in there, but it is a ridiculous amount.
Retracted.
So if it was possible to do a bit of jumping and stacking, I'd probably make my money, but you know, I'm trying to play the game right at the moment, you know. I'm trying to kind of do it legitimately. I'll still do the happy bus for like 30 million stacks, because I don't think that's a ridiculous amount of money, and it does take time to do it. So I'll do those missions. Oh, hang on. Well, not if they were all in the same place, so Phil. I don't think it would be too bad. They're on the same system. You'd get it done in you'd get it done quickly enough. Oh, I can't do it. Hang on. I can't keep up with the chat sometimes. I think I'm doing two tests. The single luxury sightseeing ones or the cram. Yeah, the happy bus. All right, Bob. I'll keep that in mind. It's always good to know. Yeah, but you know, a bit of reading and whatnot doesn't go amiss. People will read again. You know. People will read again! What the hell was that? Did that have a... Why does that have a... Ah, because it doubled in, right. Oh, got an unidentified signal source. Weapons fire detected, bugger that. Ah, they'll get rid of that, won't they? Think should he go to Seath? Yeah. Yep, 1 in a million. Not 1 in a million. Once in a lifetime view. That. Look at that.
Incoming mission critical message.
Red Planet Taxi Service. I love that one. I forgot you can do this at the nav points as well. Where the hell's that petal? There it is. That's a bit too far away, isn't it? He's gonna jump out. Come on, come on. How did I know he was gonna jump out? Because this game is a bit of a twat. That's why. Galaxy. Let's go crazy. Let's not go too crazy, yeah? Let's see what we've got here. Wow, this is actually pretty good. We're not going to do too badly here. Yeah, nerf incoming. This is the problem, and this is why we shouldn't really highlight them so much. You could highlight them in community, like so. I know it sounds a bit capitalist, but maybe you want to share it with your Patreons or the people who you've either your Patreons, the people who have donated to your channel, or the, you know, like the people who are there every single night. Then yeah, you probably want to share it around and get it through them, but to just be sharing it on your stream to get more subscribers, it's probably not the best way to go about it, because FDev are just gonna come in, swing the loach, and then it's all ancient history. I don't know, I think there's better ways of going about. Maybe that's just too capitalist way of looking at it. I don't know. I hate myself for thinking like that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. Well, mercenary, you know. We're all. I mean, we're all here trying to. I've said it before. I stream because I like to. I mean, if I'm playing the computer, I'll pretty much stream because I think I make a dick of myself half the time, and it maybe makes other people happy, realize they're not so bad. But I do it because I enjoy it. But it would be nice to be able to monetize your channel. It would be really nice if I could monetize it, even for a small amount of money. Let's say I can monetize it enough for a couple of games a month, you know, to keep it turning over and whatnot, and keep people coming back. So I can understand why they try and get the clickbaits and the subscribers, because as soon as you can get monetized, then you can start. I don't know. You can start getting a bit more out of what you're doing. When I don't put in as much effort as some of the tubers do. Some of the tubers, you know, they've got. Well, I don't know if they do it themselves or whether they have like kind of people in their group that do it, but there's a lot of editing and stuff goes on, and it's a lot of work goes into a lot of it. Degraded emissions. So yeah, it's slightly mercenary, but you can kind of understand that they just want to keep their numbers up and stay relevant. There's a guy at the moment actually with Red Dead Redemption who's releasing about 3 videos a day, and they're all the same thing. All of it, he just retitles it. And it's starting to really get on my wick. And I messaged him earlier saying you don't want to keep doing it like this because people drop off. But you know what? People probably don't drop off. Sanando had God knows how many people following his stream, and that guy was a joke. I mean, if you believed anything he said, you're off your rocker. But he got monetized to a certain extent. He's one of the reasons YouTube were able to change their policy. Not that he took them for a ride or anything, just YouTube were looking for an excuse not to pay people. They're a corporation after all, they have to keep their money.
Cargo scope deployed.
Oh yeah, they definitely do that. I don't know though, I did it with my mission, I did it with my passenger missions when it was worth something. But I did it because I kind of thought that I didn't really think about the nerfing and stuff. It was more about... I honestly didn't. I was quite new to the game, but it was more for me about helping other people out. Because what I'd seen in particular is I had gone to places in a Sidewinder, 156 jumps, only to find that when I got there I didn't have the correct ship, I wasn't allied or whatever, and then realising there was 175 jumps back. And what happened is that when I started realising that and changing my ship around and taking the right ships out there, I was going out to these places and finding people sat out there in their Sidewinders, and I was just like, I want to make videos where I tell people right from the start, look, you're not gonna make this money. Go do the road to riches. That's how you're gonna make your money at the beginning, and then you can come back and do this one. I think that was kind of the right way to do it, and it did put a lot of people on the road to riches. Still people who sometimes drop in the stream now, so I'm happy with that personally.
Cargo scoop retracted.
But I get what you mean. But I mean, the whole YouTube thing phenomenon works like that, doesn't it? Like this guy I'm saying, he's releasing 3 videos a day on Red Dead Redemption. This guy has the same information that I have. Exactly the same information I have. But you know what? After only been doing it for 2 weeks, he's got 8,000 viewers.
Frameshift drive charging.
He's got X amount of subscribers, and he's probably already monetizing his channel, even for a small amount. No, well, I think originally I was making about 60 million an hour. Now it's 30. But, yeah. I think that the difference was when I made my first video, I was trying not to mislead anybody, and specifically trying not to mislead anybody, and telling people that, hey, if you wanna make money and you're new to the game, go do something else. Road to riches. Whiskey's kicking in.
Frameshift drive charging.
But in the current setup, 30 million an hour is actually... Whoa, 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 whoa. That's the second accidental heatsink to leave this ship. Have I seriously only got one heatsink? Why the fuck have I only got one heatsink on board? What a... Yeah, that's definitely what bothers me. Definitely what bothers me. It's just, it's because It's not fair. I mean, I know a couple of them have now started kind of saying at the beginning of the video, you do have to be allied, you do have to be X, Y, and Z, but even somebody coming into the game doesn't really know exactly what being allied with something truly means. Oh, look, it's disappeared. You bastard. It's the first time I've had that happen. He must have jumped out. He must have jumped out. Oh, no, there it is. And to be honest with you, it's not even about taking people for a ride, it's just about doing something in the right way. In my humble opinion. You can do things in life in the right way, you can do them in the wrong way. It's up to you which way you do it, but you have to kind of stick with it. And I feel bad for those people, because you know, you and I know that people play a game, it's really important to make the early part of the game interesting and informative so that people can then move on to the next levels. And FDev don't do that very well at the very beginning. And there's a few other games makers that don't either, and I think that, you know, that's a problem for you players. And I'm not kidding. I mean, 150 jumps might be over-exaggerating, but I'm sure one of them was over 60 jumps or something. It was higher than 60 jumps, I'm sure. It took me a long time to get there. And, you know, that's enough to put somebody off.
Programming lipid drone. Cargo scoop deployed.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed doing that. I didn't do any more on it, but...
Scan detected.
Ooh, Colin Moffat's on me. Get lost, Colin Moffat. What am I carrying? Occupied escape pod, he might want that. Do you think he's gonna fire on me? F you, Colin Moffat.
Heat sink deployed. Frameshift drive charging.
Up yours, Colin Moffat. Commander Thudpucker. It's been a while, mate. How are you doing?
Incoming mission critical message. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. The thing about getting into the thing about jumping into a ship and not knowing what your ship can do and not knowing what it's for. That's a big problem in this game. Huge problem, in fact. And the reason it's a problem is because I'm going to be honest. In the early days, I wasn't reading anything and kind of just dropping in. And there was one ship I bought. Can't remember what it was, but I think it was like a Type 7, maybe Type 9 or something, and I couldn't understand why I couldn't put shields on it in the slot that I wanted to, because the hull mass was too big. But I understood the concept when I was seeing it, but I was just like, oh, this is so stupid. I don't like this. And I actually put the game down for a short while. Then there was once where I'd put stuff in it, plotted a route, and it was telling me that I couldn't make that jump. Well, I'd plotted the route beforehand, but I didn't realise that. So I'm sitting there going, well, what the bloody hell do I do if I can't jump? So I'd go back in, sell everything, try and get it down. Then I'd be able to make the jump, but I'd run out of fuel. And there was just kind of a lot of things weren't explained, and it was a bit annoying. Now, you know, now I'm pretty much comfortable doing everything, but I still get stuck sometimes when I'm trying to put things in different places, and I don't understand why something won't drop into one thing or... When you could kill anacondas in an eagle. Bloody hell, that would have been nice. I need to change my chat platform because this is... I can't read half of your messages because they're gone before the time I get round to them. Let me have a look. Yeah, Obsidian Ant doesn't do clickbait. He doesn't need to because his videos are fucking amazing. Yeah, I mean, so the thing is, Phil, and to be honest with you, from a YouTuber's point of view, anybody who can find a gold video, it's called, so you can find a glitch in the game or something that's going to help people get ahead without buying into the game as such, with time or money, you're going to get 1 million viewers very, very quickly. And at the end of the day, if that's how you get viewers and you make money and you get monetized, and then you think to yourself, you know what, well, after that I'll do this, but then when you realise your content's not working, it's what happened with Fernando. The guy wasn't getting viewers doing what he wanted, doing the way he wanted, so he thought, you know what, I'll pretend I've got something, and it worked for him. If you don't know who Fernando is, this is the guy who would always pretend that he had an advanced copy of Grand Theft Auto 6 or Red Dead Redemption 7, and he would have these, he would open these parcels in his bedroom that were packed with newspaper to protect the game, and then he'd put the game in the PlayStation, it'd never work, and he'd always say, oh, it must have been a problem at the factory or something like that. But it got him clicks and it got him a lot of people who believed him. Well, this is why I do all like the inner stuff. when I did the INRA visits, it was actually the INRA things for a lot of people were completely new. So that was good. I was glad when I did them. And the Farmadine Rift. Okie doke, are we moving on? Nice one, we've collected what we need, what we came to collect. We're in system, we're going to go to the visitor beacons, so let's engage the super cruise. Of course we can't.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1, engage.
Yeah, there's a lot of stupid people, there's a lot of kids. There's a lot of people who are desperate for the next thing. You can never underestimate that. Did I overshoot it? No, I didn't. Oh yeah, look at this beautiful planet. Dark side as well, or you're going to get the best views from the dark side, mate. Must be like Delboy Trotter getting these people to visit these places. Some people do, though. Some people believe the news is true. I mean, in all seriousness, some people believe the news is true. Not to get on my soapbox or whatever, but you know, from a general point of view, people believe the news is true. They believe what they hear is absolute. It's just the way the world is. Oh, we can drop on this one. I'd love to get into politics. I'd get Kennedy straight from the beginning, like. Okay, keep your thoughts to yourself, Swifties. Keep your thoughts to yourself, son. Some people. Yeah, we are. Well, we're all tribal. Oh, sorry. I don't think people always realise how tribal we still are. We're not, I mean, we're all sat here in an elite stream. That's tribal in itself. Fucking weird tribe, if you ask me. That was entirely true. I might actually be a tad tired, people, because I got up at like 7:30 this morning. It's now 1:31 in the morning, and I've not had my afternoon snooze.
Freaks.
Right, okay, off we go.
Fucking freaks.
Right, let's finally actually drop in on this destination because we're pretty much on the doorstep of it. That music isn't too aggressive, is it, people? Slightly, isn't it? Okay, I'll turn it down a little bit. Right. Oh, you bastard. Degraded emissions. I have to drop in, people. This is part of the idea of the stream. We might be here till next week. It's alright, you can all go to bed. Don't leave me. Don't leave me on my own. Please. Better not be a crap one. What have we got? Oh no, it's actually a good one. Very nice. I'm gonna go a bit easier on it, but yeah. I honestly think you should get more for trade data. I honestly do. Don't know about anything on my... Not really anything I want on my ignore list. The only thing about the salvage stuff is I don't think it's actually really worth anything for doing. Yeah, but you'd think you'd get more money for it. It might be the Colonel's secret recipe. Do you know what? Do you know something about that here, Kathina? Because obviously KFC isn't the best food in the world, but it's nice. They don't do the gravy here in Spain. Oops. That was a good miss. They don't do the effing gravy. Seriously, no gravy. if you buy the mash here, you get a slither of gravy in it. But when I say a slither, I mean a slither. Oh. It's absolutely disgusting. Imagine no gravy. No gravy. Chicken with no gravy. The dirty bastards. Right, okay. Come on, come on, come on. I want to scan those ships.
Mission critical message.
With great difficulty, Thug Pucker. Oh, there you go. Luckily, in one of the supermarkets here, we can get Bisto. It's pretty damn expensive, so we don't, you know, me and my housemate, we kind of share the bill on it, and we don't have it every every day of the week. Go to the... I love when Peter Kay does that about something. Can I have some gravy? Don't do gravy. Can I have curry sauce? Don't do curry. As the note moist. Oh, curry gravy's a step too far, Bob. You should have them separate and mix if you wish. Together now. It's like chip sauce. Is it called chip sauce? In Utah, in America, they have something called fry sauce, not chip sauce. Fry sauce. Which is just ketchup and mayonnaise together. But I don't agree with it. You should be given the ketchup and the mayonnaise and be allowed to make your own sweet decision. Should never be forced upon one. I'm not knocking it, I'm saying choices. Choices, my dear man, choices. I would have curry gravy. I'm not saying I wouldn't have curry gravy. It's a bit like chip spice, Kathina. Actually, I get chip spice sent over. We still mark the day when the chip spice arrives. Seriously. Oh, we got an unidentified signal source. It's closing in, so we should. There it is. Encoded emissions. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, right? There's no FDev around to hear this. This whole thing travelling through space to take people to visitor beacons, tourist beacons or whatever they call it, pretty fucking ridiculous. Most of these places are not special in any way, shape or form. They have nothing about them. And these people are playing essentially what's quite a lot of money. Space credits might be different than pounds, but even so. 10 million seems a bit excessive to go look at 5 planets. You can probably see better looking planets in Sol. Yeah, you should be able to eat your own way. I actually believe you should be able to fly your own way as well in this game. I would like to be able to pick my destinations and then be given a price rather than being told where to go. Do you get that much for hauling poo? I'll haul poo. I don't mind. No problem hauling poo. We're on 7 jumps. Which one are we on at the moment? We're on the 3rd one, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, stop telling me my bloody... I haven't. Just don't question it. I just love that you can take poo from here to here and get millions, and then you take gold from here to here and it's like you take a loss on it or whatever. I love the way back in the day. Oh, don't. Oh, somebody's on me. Here we go. See if we can get out of here before he actually gets on me. Yeah, he's got me. Twat house. I want to deliver poo for hundreds of millions. Where's my poo? I want poo. In America, they say poop. I don't know why they had the extra P. It's so it could be spelled forwards the same way as backwards. Must have been for the Arabic settlers. Whoa, 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 where do you think you're going? Degraded emissions. Okay, let's do the nod of shame. No, I don't just deal with stolen stuff, and it's not stolen. I acquired it, and they consider it stolen. There's a big difference there. I would consider myself a purveyor of rare goods. Or a purveyor of poop. That doesn't work, does it? Doesn't work. We got another occupied escape pod. Nice one. Right, we're going to be destroying the limpet anyway, so I'll target it.
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone.
Fly, my beauties, fly!
Collector limpet expired.
Yeah, it has. Are we in the right system? Are we, hell?
Cargo scoop retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
We've actually done not too bad on this trip. We've got some firmware, we've got some scans, we've actually been doing alright. I much prefer this actually to just doing the passenger thing as now. I know it's not as profitable, but it feels a little bit more interesting. I'd rather be poor.
Fuel scooping.
That's such a defeatist attitude.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Wasn't a bit low on the old fuel.
Frameshift drive charging.
I actually remember when 30 jumps seemed like a long way. I was like, I'm 30 jumps from home. Little did I fucking know. I haven't been out in the black for a while actually. How long is it since I was in the Formidine Rift?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Poo Planet?
Frameshift drive charging.
Honestly though, when was I last out in the black? I went with Bob the other week to look at nothing. I still don't know what happened there, Bob. Still don't know. Instancing apparently. So FDev can pay for our 3 hours or whatever we spent doing it. Instancing problem apparently.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I always assume fly your own way meant upside down with your FSD hanging off the back of your ship, but apparently not.
Charging. Frameshift drive charging.
Ooh, eccentric hyperjump trajectories. Location visits, okay. Done that one. Oi, oi, oi. Hang on. Encoded emissions. See how I spotted that at the last second? I bet you're all over the moon that I spotted that one, aren't you? I know you are. I know you're cheering from your bedroom. Encoded emissions, yay! That doesn't count nebula hunting. That's not long distance. That wasn't 2 weeks ago, that was longer than that. I half remember what I've done. Don't worry, Bob. We'll find something else interesting. In fact, have you ever been to the Thargoid crash ship? Not the crash ship, the Thargoid bases, Bob? Yeah, I've been to the crashed Anaconda. We can go take a look at that. Have you been to a Thargoid base? They are pretty amazing. It's the one thing in the game that I actually stopped and thought, geez Louise, that's good.
Programming limpet drone. Cargo scoop deployed. Incoming message.
Oh nice, got some more data. It's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood.
Collector limpet expired.
I knew that wouldn't happen. It's hit something there. You cheeky sod. Yeah, somebody told me I was... Why am I sitting here? Are these collector limpets not actually going? What happened? Okay, let's try it again.
Cargo scoop retracted. Collector limpet expired.
Why is the collector limpet
Deployed.
hitting something? 1 second, people. It's going for that one below. Oh, it's because I'm sat over that bloody big piece of metal, that's why. Okay. Am I still over it now? Yes, I am. Okay. We should go.
Programming limpet drone.
Problem is, I don't want to waste too many because I've only got 2 left. It either needs to do its job or go up.
Collector limpet expired.
Oh, there must be something right next to a piece of metal. Hey, I'm not giving up on this. I don't give up easily on things, people. So just you'll have to hold your horses while I go collect this bloody thing. First. Well, yeah, I thought, why don't you do it more often in VR, actually? Well, where's that other one? Hang on, I'm gonna have to bloody target it directly, aren't I? These are my... Hang on, you don't... They are stuck to the metal, look. Right, okay. I'm gonna collect these fucking things. Okay. I can't have them ones, I'm afraid.
Cargo scoop retracted.
I think you embellish things, Kathina. I think you love this game more than you'll ever know.
Frameshift drive charging.
I can't see all your exploration in VR should be amazing.
Ready to engage.
losers.
Fuel scooping.
Convoy dispersal pad. No, thank you very much. Should we see if we can jump from under this one? It's quite big, but it's not super big. See if it allows us to do it. I nearly did, but I had to go check out the signal source. Bastard! Oh, no, no, there's a zero. What's a zero? What's a zero? Ah, bugger it. I'm not going to fanny about with it because it probably just means that there's no other nasty ships in there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, exactly. Frig sticks.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, we are in system, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last one. I'm gonna line it up. Antanyami 4. Yeah, but this thing does it sometimes. The Sneaky Beaky does it all the time. So I liked it. I like challenging my ships to the best of their abilities. I like them to step up to their game. American sport analogies. Yeah. Suck it up. This is your only chance. No, this is your one chance, not your only chance. Oh really? So they're pretty crap, are they? Ah yeah, whatever, Rich. Rich Harding's a bit of a prick. Apparently. Is it Rich Harding? Yes, Rich Harding. Rich Harding's a bit of a prick, apparently. See what I mean? He just wants to spoil your holiday. Bloody hell, it's a bit late for you, Zoomski. What happened? Oh look, we're all off to see a poo planet from the visitor beacon. It's a Malteser planet, actually. Oh shit on a stick, I'm gonna hit the bloody thing now. Right, where's that? There it is. I still sometimes forget how to read the radar properly. Gotta get him before he gets to 7 kilometers. Rightio. I think, children, that's us done. But we won't find out if we sit in the system map. That's a big problem. Bloody hell. Oh shitting hell, we've got one more. I didn't know we had another one. God's sake. I'm about to turn this in. Ain't got that long to bloody turn it in, that's the worst thing. I'd have to do it. Ugh. I knew taking this 10 million mission was a slight mistake. Or an anomaly. Easy. Sol. Namarodo. That wasn't 10 times, then that was 8. We are going to go balls to the wall, ladies and gentlemen. Balls to the wall. No, stop, you motherfucker. Sorry I screamed, but there's an ammonia world here. And I think there's a couple of water worlds next door, but that sun's kind of throwing me off. You know, you said yesterday I can smell them out, Kathina. I can. I don't know what came over me there. I was just like, stop jumping. That's a high metal content. That's not high metal content. Hang on. That is not a high metal content. I know it hasn't actually got those yellow inflections in it. Inflections, is that the correct word? I don't think inflections is the correct word, but anyway. This should be a water world. Yeah. Alright, 9-7 Bob, have a good night. You think of all the jumps I've been doing tonight, and then just this system was like, hang on a second. That's not a high metal content, I'm telling you. Unfortunately that one isn't terraformable. This is a high metal content but non-terraformable, so let's jump on. So I'll get some money for it, it's not the end of the world. got double trouble. Yeah, it's anybody been to the, I think I asked it earlier. Has anybody been to those moons that are colliding? Ah, Thirsk Station. I've been to Thirsk. Yeah, they didn't have. They got lazy with these ones. Bose Orbital Coke Hub. I wouldn't even go down that way anyway. Now I'm getting itching checking every system. I know that one's full of shit, but that one probably had a water world long time ago. Maybe I could actually. I don't know. I've collected a fair bit of stuff, and I'm glad I have, because it's going to make these missions more kind of more of an option in the future. I'll have to do it sometime. I'll have to do it in the stream. There's two planets that are coming together, and they kind of, it's an anomaly in the game, but it's an interesting place to go to. I don't know how dangerous it is. I don't think it's dangerous, but because in this game, when you hit a certain point, you just tend to no-clip.
I can't control it.
I can't control the yawning, sorry people. It's not you lot. Sorry, Kathina. It's all to a Mexican yawn. Yeah. I'm making Phil yawn and he's only just got up. Maracha Drag's apparently been waiting for effing ages to find me. She can suck my balls because I'm out of here. Apparently the whiskey ran out. I'm not allowed anymore. Doesn't work. Damn it. Do you have anything decent? No. Don't bother him, he's sleeping. I know, that's why I said, Phil. Read minds, I can.
Read minds, I can.
Alright, one more jump. Let's get this shit on the road. Ah, stop moaning, we'll be alright. $10, $20, $30, $44. Looks like we don't even have to go far for this one. Unfortunately, it's not scannable. It's a bit of a letdown. What is it? It is an Earth type, by the looks of it.
Do I drone? Do I drone?
I don't drone, do I? Do I? I do. Do I? I moan. Oops. Shit sticks. Welcome in, Ellisgar, by the way. I don't know whether you're watching later on the stream earlier, Ellisgar, but I didn't do very well. It wasn't a pretty sight. Problems for me. I like a drink. It's in my DNA. I come from a long line of particularly whiskey drinkers. Some of them were gin drinkers. Those are the weird ones that cry on staircases. Really my kettle of fish. Right. Don't pay attention to anything I'm saying. I talk complete and utter bollocks. Right. It's a nice earth type, like, I must admit. And scan.
Mission objective complete.
Thank you very much. Right, where's home? Oof, Jesus. 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be what? Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jumps apparently. 7 for good measure? Yep. 7 for good measure. I'm sure I can't count when I'm looking at this bloody game. Do you know what I cooked today, Elensgar? I cooked Cajun dirty rice. I know you like your food, so we can talk about that stuff. Cajun dirty rice. With the Holy Trinity. Absolutely beautiful. The pork I got was a bit fatty, but it was alright. It won't be the end of the world. It was lovely. I want to try do it in gumbo again. I've done gumbo once before, but I want to try it again. But this time I want to try it with okra because it's quite hard to get okra here in Spain. But there is a shop that's opened up in town that apparently sells it. So I'll try and make some gumbo. It's not a Cajun place within 2 continents of where I am, but no, I mean I managed to do it all. I managed to do what I like. I love Cajun cooking. There's a lot of American food, good, really wholesome American dishes I really like. So I was talking to somebody last night about what was it? It was, I think it was Scott I was talking to about it, about oh, there's got to be a lot of love in that gumbo. Oh, it's got to be cooked with love. Love and attention, otherwise it just doesn't work. It never works unless you give it your full attention. But that's why it's hard to get good gumbo. So I talked to Scott about the other night. Cowboy fondue. I love cowboy fondue as well. So if you don't know what it is, it's a steak. You can do it with other things. You can do it with chicken breast and stuff like that. But a steak cooked in only pig's lard, pig fat. You can't cook it in anything else. It has to be good quality pig's fat. And a steak like that is amazing. 2 minutes. That's all it takes. Are we home? We're home. No, we're not home. Oh, what's this place? Totally undiscovered next to Sol. That can't be right. Ah, no, it's not totally undiscovered. Oh yeah, I'd love to go to New Orleans. Even though it's by the bayou, it's I'm not a big fan of humidity. But
Frameshift drive charging.
never try Thud Booker, seriously. You'd never cook a steak on a grill again if you did a cowboy fondue, seriously. You could always cook it cowboy fondue and then finish it on the grill for the charred effect. If you really want it, but honestly you'll never eat a steak again in your life like it. I actually was looking at one a recipe the other day where you actually cook the steak right on the charcoal. You don't put it on the grill, you put it on the charcoal. Because charcoal's a natural it's naturally I can't remember now. It's naturally clean anyway. So you can cook the steak right directly on it and super fast. And as long as the steak's not cold when you put it on. Biggest mistake people make, cooking steaks cold. Wait. Move over. Oh look, Bob's after me. Rumor was right, good job I found you. Shouldn't you be in bed, Bob? He's going to interdict me way before I can land here. I can hope. There you go. Oh, I tried prairie oysters once. Not my thing. I don't know why. Just wasn't my thing. And I eat anything. Well, I say anything. I'm not like that bizarre foods guy who's just he likes a lot of things from the arse end. That's all I'm gonna say about him. I don't like his steak too rare because I think personally, but I think too rare and it's not flavorful enough. I think we have a thing where with food where we all try to outdo each other. So some people like it hot and some people like it rare, and I think we get an idea that as a meat lover that we think it must be rare, but I actually, it's my own opinion, but I just don't think it's quite the flavour it should be. It's got to be somewhere between. Medium rare is probably the best flavour for me. But it all depends on who's cooking it as well. I mean, there's different types of medium rare. You get more blood when it's medium rare. Well, I know it's not blood, but you get more. You know, you get more plasma when it's medium rare as well. To mix in with your mashed potato. Oh, we're sneaking in, aren't we? I forgot we're sneaking in. Right, let's go on full whack. Oh, I like watching the show, but that guy would eat anything. I'm sorry, he would. You could smother a steak in shit and fry it, and he would eat it and tell you it's beautiful. It's just got the right type of intestinal flavour. Yeah, it is. It's been in shit, mate. It's been dripped in shit all night long. I draw the line with that guy sometimes. But I do like the show. I am an avid viewer.
Access granted. Land on pad 02.
Well, salt and vinegar on chips. It has to be like that in English food anyway. In English cuisine, can't do it any other way. Peanut butter on burgers. And you haven't said that. I've eaten peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, which normally British people would turn their nose up at. That was fun. I enjoyed that. That was a good trip out. Got a ton of stuff. Illegal black box salvation, but there's no money in it. I suppose it's only one jump. Black box salvage contract, that's alright. I'd rather take that one, it's not illegal. The illegal stuff should pay way more, shouldn't it? I might have to do some of these black box salvage missions, I think it'll be interesting. If they pay alright, I don't know if they pay right. If they pay well or... Right, let's cash this in for the 10 million odd. I thought that said Tony Bennett, not Toby Bennett. What's that one too? That's quite a lot of money. To tracks 1. It's in an odd position, but that's quite a lot of money for there. It's not going to take you It's perpendicular to Scowdy. I mean, it's going to take a fair while to get there, but not bad payday. Elmo. Sticky burger. It's a 17 grand there, 17 million, sorry, 6 million light years. 6,000 light years. And that's actually a good one. That's well paid for that distance. From sorts, like just past the lagoon sector, it's a bit low. Probably, see what, 100 jumps there and back, maybe. And that one, 16 million for 6,000. There's some of these missions are paying really well. I'm just kind of salivating because although it's not great money, it's actually not too bad. I mean that one gives modified embedded firmware as a reward, and it's just still 5 million. I mean that's really not bad, that. God. I tell you, Americans, they have some of the wackiest things when it comes to new food, shall we say.
This station operates a zero-tolerance policy towards criminal infractions.
Right, children. Unfortunately, it is the middle of the night here, and I really gonna have to call in the night. Look, it's been fun. It's been quite a long stream, longer than I expected, 3.5 hours or something. So, I think I've done my business there. But thanks for dropping in. This is a really good thing to do if you're a bit bored of just doing passenger missions. Kind of setting ship up to do some salvage at the same time. Actually, I haven't finished it yet, have I? So I'll kind of talk it out, but I still haven't actually finished doing what I was supposed to be doing. So yeah, it's interesting. Got search and rescue agent. Got 3 things in here. Well, that's not bad payoff. That was that 141,000. A little bit of black box data, encrypted storage data. That really doesn't. You're not really making money off this shite. Oh, my cat thinks it's been cute by jumping on the table, so I'm gonna have to go have a punting competition. Personal effects. Okay, they must be on the black market as well. Yeah, have a good night, Kathina. There you go. There's all my stuff sold off. So, everybody have a good night. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time, okay? 9-7. Take care, everyone. Good night.